So welcome, good people. It is another episode of Sister Self Care Sunday. Woo, I'm with my girl Denise. We are back again.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, can you believe it is already June, y'all?
Yes.
June. So remember all those goals and all those affirmations and all those vision boards we started off at the beginning of the year with? It's halfway
We're
through the year.
halfway through.
Yeah, I got to
Yeah,
get up.
halfway
I
through.
got to get up on it. So today we're going to be diving into a topic that is really the foundation of what Sister Self Care Sunday is all about. So we're talking about really embracing the summer, finding joy and happiness, and intermingling that with your self care routine. So
Yes.
start getting ready to jot down little notes, make little reminders for yourself, because as we usher in summer, which I'm so excited about, we want to make sure that we're leveraging the beauty and the energy of summer with taking care of ourselves.
Well, I tell you, it is summertime. I don't know what's wrong with these glasses. My granddaughter had them, so I apologize. I am trying to. It looks like I don't know what she did to my glasses. I'm gonna take them off because they're looking kind of crazy on the screen here when I'm looking at them. Because it looks like one side is up higher than the other. So, oh boy, but yes, it's summertime now. It's a time of rejuvenation, time of fun. Um, and so it's definitely enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the warmth weather, and everything. So definitely with self-care, Sister Self-Care Sunday, it's definitely exciting for us to give you tips to use for the summertime, tips to help to rejuvenate yourself. And spring and summer is always I won't say that because fall is my favorite season, but I do love spring and summer as well too. And it's so funny because I was born in the winter, but I really don't like the winter that much because of the cold weather. But definitely, with the summer, lining up, we're going to give you some, practical examples and, tips and different things for you to do for sister self, for, I keep saying Sister Self Care Sunday, but for you to actually, take care of yourself, and routines for you actually to do for the summertime, shall I say.
Yeah. All good stuff. All good stuff. And so right now, we want you all just to grab you like whatever your favorite hydration beverage is. If it's
Yeah.
water, if it's lemonade, like I love fresh lemonade, y'all. Ooh. Lemonade is so refreshing. And for
Yes.
those of you who like those a nice frozen smoothie, maybe a frozen smoothie, just something, right? So grab that, get comfortable. As you all can see, I have on my onesie, my Savage expensive onesie. Y'all know I love a good onesie. It's Sunday. So I'm comfortable. So get on something comfortable
Yes.
and relax and just enjoy getting some tips on how to take care of you, right? Because I'm sure some of y'all out there are not spending enough time taking care of yourselves. So let's take an
Exactly.
opportunity. So the first thing we're going to talk about is hydration.
Yes.
Hydration and skincare. Listen, y'all. Okay, I'm guilty of this. At one point, I was doing real good on that hydration thing. I mean, it was going up. I was knocking it out the park. And then I fell off. And I found myself drinking maybe 3 cups of water a day, 3 or 4 cups of water a day. That's nowhere near enough, y'all. Nowhere near enough. And I can tell you that my body knew it was not
Mhm.
enough because it just affects my energy level. It makes me more tired when I'm not hydrated. So we have to make the time to hydrate ourselves and take care of our skin because, again, hydration, water is the miracle gift from God. It does everything, it helps with everything, and it especially helps with our skin. So
Yes.
we're made up majority of water, but we have to replenish that. We have to hydrate. And when we don't have enough water, guess what? Our skin tells on us. Because I
Yeah.
can tell in my skin, I can tell when I haven't been hydrating enough. It's my skin's looking a little duller. It's not looking as fresh. So we want to make sure that we're getting plenty of water, y'all. Plenty of water.
Yeah.
I have a jug that has like the markings on it. It goes like, I think like every 2 or 3 hours. Every 2 hours it shows the markings, and it serves as a reminder for me. Guess what? I need to drink some water. So drinking plenty of water, and sometimes you could put like maybe lemon. Some people put strawberries or cucumbers in it
Cucumbers.
to make
Yeah.
it taste, refreshing. So there's all types of things you can do to spruce that water up. So if you're a person, you're like, I don't like water at all, there's certain things you can do to spruce it up and make it taste good. Like somebody over there.
Yes. Also, don't forget, like Vanette said, in regards to your skin, hydrating your skin and getting some, hydrating moisturizer. You always want to make sure that you have a FPS, 30 or higher, broad spectrum, to keep the rays of the sun, and keeping you from getting any type of skin cancer and different things of that nature, to protect your skin. So there
Now
are a
I
lot
will
of
say
different
this
products.
though,
I'm sorry.
regarding the SPF.
Mm-hmm.
When you have melanin in your skin, you have to
Oh,
increase your SPF, right? Because we already
yes.
got a certain level of SPF that comes with the melanin in our skin. And
Yes.
me, I just want to tell y'all, I use 100 SPF. I don't play. I walk right
Right.
past the 30s and 40s. I'm like, give me 100.
50. Yeah.
I'm like, give me 100. I want 100 of those right there.
Right, exactly. Exactly, folks. Yes, that's so true. So you have to look at the different things that you use for your skin. Like the summertime is a lot different than the wintertime. The things that you would use on your skin for the wintertime is not necessarily the same thing that you're going to use in the summertime. So you have to remember that. And a lot of times you do have to adjust your, skincare products from the summer to the winter.
Yeah,
And sometimes in the winter we need a little bit more thicker, products or what have you. But definitely, what Vanette said as far as hydrating your skin and everything, and with the water definitely helps with the products that you are using for your skin. So now, what are some of your go-to summer skincare products or tips that you have? Post it right there in the comments, for us, so that we can, see what are, some of the tips that you use as well too.
absolutely, absolutely. I know. And then the other thing, when you're sharing your tips, people who watch this in replay, they can
Hmm.
see all the information we're sharing. So we want to put as much information out there in the comments. If you watch this, after the live segment, still put them in the comments. We want to hear
Yes.
from.
Yes.
But some of the things that I do in the summertime, is I make sure, well, really, I use I use a toner all year round.
Hmm.
But in the summertime, because it's warmer, I try to make sure I have a moisturizer that's not too oily,
Yes.
not real greasy. Because once I shine in the summertime, y'all. When I get hot, the skin gets glistening, and I don't
Yes.
want to walking around looking like she done slathered up in Vaseline. So, I find something that's moisturizing but not oily.
Yes.
Then you know, I go grab a bronzer, because even when it comes to like my foundation, you have to match to your skin. And in the wintertime, I'm a lot
Hmm.
lighter. I'm
Yes.
paler. So in
We
the
all
summer,
are.
instead of getting a darker foundation to help match, I use the same foundation that I use in the wintertime, but
Hmm.
I will purchase a bronzer, and I hit that forehead, just go around that forehead and just frame a little bit. And you can use the same makeup.
Yes.
Um, and then I use a really good cleanser, like a really good face cleanser that gives me that lathers and really foams up, because some of the makeup that's really long wearing, I use uh Fenty. by Rihanna. Her foundation stays on y'all forever, which means you really have to get some good stuff to take it off so you can get it all out your pores and
Yeah.
everything, right? Um, but that's just some of the stuff I do. I moisturize day and night, y'all. Day and night. Before I put
Yeah.
when I wash my face in the morning, I'm putting some moisturizer on. Before I put makeup on, if I'm gonna wear makeup, I put a primer on, and then I put the makeup on. And if I'm gonna be out in the sun, guess what? I'm gonna spray some of
Yeah.
that sunscreen, pat it on my hands, and I'm gonna pat it on my face, so and around my neck, and naturally spray my body, but just to get that. So those are just some of the things that I use for my summer skincare routine, and then alternate with like a good scrubber to help get some of the dead skin cells
Exfoliate. Yes.
good exfoliating going. So I use a good scrubber. And me, I'll go to TJ Maxx and Marshalls, Denise know, and
Yes.
find some. They have good products on the shelf. Grab something, get a good exfoliation, or alternate between a face mask. So maybe one week I use an exfoliant once a week, and then the next week maybe I'll use a face mask. But
Mhm. So now, what about some summer nutritions, Vanette?
whoo, you know what? That is, what? My son is always laughing at me because in the summertime, y'all, I don't like to cook. I'm good. I will open up a can of soup in a minute. I would just eat. I get me some of those little bag salads and just eat a salad. And he like, Mom, that's not eating. So I would say, you do need to make sure that you are eating. And I'm trying to do better with this, but try to make sure you're eating throughout the day, like
Yeah.
smaller meals. And when you're drinking and you're staying hydrated, start snacking on some fruit. We have a lot of fruit that's coming into season right now, which is
Yeah.
a good thing, right? Which is a good thing. Because a couple times, I don't know if any of you all have experiences, but I bought some strawberries and they was looking real good. And when you bite them too, and they had no flavor, like,
Well, you know what? Strawberry season, it's like, believe it or not, I think strawberry season is like in April, March. It's like some off season. It's not like the summertime. But they, still are sweet in the summertime. But yeah, I think that their season starts in April or
mm,
something, if I'm not mistaken. With
we'll
the
have to
strawberry.
Google it. We'll have to
Yeah.
Google it, see, because I'm not sure if it's. I'm not sure if the strawberries start that early. At
Yeah, I
least
think
not
that
in
they
the Midwest.
do, but they're from down. They're not from up here, but yeah, I think that that's when they start. It's
Let's
like
see.
either April or May. Look and see what
Right. Let's
time
see. Strawberry season.
season. But
Strawberry.
also, it's going to be good for you guys to get smoothies as well too. And I'm gonna tell
Oh,
you,
so
my
they said June.
oh,
They
for
say it
June.
actually starts in June.
Okay, June. Okay. Well, something that I was looking up started in April, and I'm trying to figure out what it actually was that
Yeah,
started
I'm
in
not
April. And I
sure.
was kind of surprised that,
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
April.
But definitely summertime is a good time for getting your veggies in, right?
Yes, and
In the
fruits.
wintertime, we always like to eat the comforting foods, right? The soups, the stews, the casseroles. But in the summertime, that's the time
Hmm.
for us to get our veggie on, get our fruit on,
Yeah.
hydrate. Um, there are literally all types of delicious salads that you can create.
Oh, let me tell you, I used to
Oh
have a
my
salad
gosh.
every single day. I would make a big thing of have my salad bowl with all the fixings, and then one day you may add eggs, one day you may add chicken, one day you may add the mushrooms and different things. So we used to eat salad like every single day. Now I used to tease my sister here because she loves rice and she can have rice every single day. I used to tell her that they're gonna turn into Chinese people. In my house, it used to be the salads all the time, because I used to like I said, eat salad every single day, and I would just put something different,
Listen,
bacon
y'all.
bits or
Back
whatever.
in the day, rice and potatoes, those meals stretch. And since
Yes,
here
they
I was
do.
on a budget, my income was saying, guess what we having today? We gonna have it's a different way to fix it. So I am the rice queen. I will put rice and potatoes. I can make meals all month long off rice and potatoes. Switch it.
Yes, yes,
But in the summertime, y'all, get into your green leafy vegetables, right?
yes,
Show your green leafy vegetables some love. And when you do that, I'm telling you, once you start feeding your body the nutrients that it needs and it
mhm,
requires, you
mhm.
feel so much better. When
You
I
do.
was on my salad kick, I was doing like alternating, like some days I wouldn't even have meat in my salad. And then some days I may have salmon, or some days I
Mhm.
may have chicken, or I may have ground turkey one day. But the thing of it is, you can create all types of wonderful flavors and then start putting colorful things into your salad. And that visual of it all just seems like it makes your taste buds just light up even more with it.
Yeah,
So get into that and creating smoothies, because you can also
yeah.
substitute a meal by having a smoothie. Like my
Mhm.
youngest son, he makes the best smoothies ever, y'all. We used to go to Tropical Smoothie a lot and order. Our favorite was Sunrise Sunset.
Oh,
And
yes, that's a
then
favorite.
I was like, I looked at the ingredients. I was like, I just buy this and we could just make it at home. When I tell you he makes those smoothies religiously, all
Oh,
you hear is
I'm gonna have to
you
talk
hear
to
the blender
Jalen.
twice a day. You hear the blender twice a day. Once right before he get ready to go to work, and then when he get home from work, he turn that blender on, making his smoothie. My baby gonna get his smoothies in, and they are so good. I'm like, okay, Jay, but yeah, you gotta get the smoothies. Have fun with
Yes,
it, and it's not complicated, y'all. It's not. And you feel so much better. Again, we're talking about self-care routines to get you through the summer. So, start off slow, right? You don't have to replace all your meals with a salad or with a smoothie, but just try to make a goal like, okay, you're going to incorporate vegetables, have some fruit to snack on. Those chips you've been snacking on, because I've been
yeah.
guilty of those, y'all. I've been guilty because Lay's had these
Some
chips.
cucumbers, and they'll be round just like a chip. And
Let me tell you something. Because I have felt guilty and prey to the Lay's. They have some sweet heat honey barbecue chips.
oh yes,
Listen, listen. I can't even. When they say you can't just have just one. So to Denise's point, let's get some cucumbers. Let's get the sliced carrot chips, like the
yes,
carrots, and just kind of munch on that. Drink water, and that'll help cut some of your cravings, because for me, I know when I'm not eating the right nutrients, I start craving things I shouldn't crave, like salty, crunchy stuff. So, there's a way we can get past that, y'all.
yes.
Now, um, Denise, what's one of your favorite recipes that you like for smoothies?
Oh, like I said, I love the sunrise sunset. That is like my
Oh, that's
favorite.
your favorite
Me
one
and you, when
too.
we always go to a tropical punch, a tropical cafe. I mean, we always get the same smoothie. So definitely sunset, sunrise, or sunrise sunset. I always say it backwards, but uh
Sunrise sunset.
yes, sunrise sunset. Yes, that is one of my favorite smoothies. I also like the ones like the strawberry smoothies. Those are
Mm,
so good as well too. So definitely, I have had smoothies like that when I was on a smoothie kick, when I was trying to lose weight. I actually, would get up and make smoothies, every day. And according to the recipe, and that of the smoothie diet that I was on. And so, eating your spinach, kale, different things, you can throw a lot of green leafy vegetables along with fruits and have a great, great smoothie. So definitely, that's the way to go, especially in the summertime. Light,
Oh,
refreshing, and yes.
yeah, yeah. And the other thing, so we talked about hydrating, we talked about skincare,
Mhm.
we talked about, eating our smoothies, right? But now let's talk about getting some outdoor activities in
Yes.
because it's beautiful outside, y'all. If you have a bike, go ride your bike. Um,
Yes. You
or
can
if
go
you don't
paddle
have a bike,
boarding,
just
you
go
know?
walk. Being
Yes.
outside in the sun and the fresh air, it feels amazing.
I'm gonna
For
tell
those,
you guys, I was not meaning to cut you off. I was just in Washington last week with my son, and I had like really hurt my leg a couple of months ago. And so walking has been kind of difficult at times for me. And while we were in Washington, we did so much walking. And, I didn't stop. I didn't sit down, even though I was bringing up the rear from the group, that we were in and everything. And every once in a while, they'll, stop from, where they were and wait for me to catch up or whatever. But I really felt so much better. Oh my God, by the end, because I tell you, we were walking for hours. And I felt so much better at the end. I was like, oh wow, my body feels so much better. So definitely, getting out in the sun. And the sun does something for your bones as well, too. Especially in the summertime, when you're out walking and exercising and everything, the sun does wonders, for your bones. So definitely get outside and enjoy this good weather.
yeah, yeah. Make the time because, right, when it's cold outside, we don't really go out that much. At least
Exactly.
out where you're in the elements, right? But now that it's getting warmer, and they've done scientific studies that show those individuals that go outside and spend time outside
Hmm.
soaking in the sun because we get vitamins from the sun, we get
Yes,
nutrients from the
D,
sun. And so
vitamin
it's
D.
so important that we soak that up because it does help our mood. It
Hmm.
lifts us up, it makes us feel more positive. I mean, have you all ever noticed how when you're out and it's sunny and other people are outside, their dispositions are just happier? People just seem happier.
Yes,
Likewise, pay attention when you go out when it's gloomy out and really raining or drab looking outside, and just watch and see, how people moods will shift with the weather. So
yeah,
get out there, enjoy, go for walks. If you can't walk far, just go for a short walk. Do what suits your body. Then get into, pickleball, tennis,
yeah,
golf, get with some friends. Maybe y'all go to catch some of the festivals because I know they have a lot of festivals going on when it's warm. You have a lot of things going on. Do things that's going to get you out the house for a little while because a
yes.
lot of us work remote, so we're in the house. So if you're working remote when it's sunny, go outside, take your laptop outside and try to
Hmm.
do, some work in the backyard or on the patio or on the porch where you can get a little bit of that sun. Even if it's
Yeah,
just for like an hour or so, you want to do that because it really does change your mood and put you in a
yeah.
much positive space.
And it does do wonders for your mental, emotional well-being. You definitely, once you're outside, I know that sometimes smells will actually spark up something in you. Just go outside, close your eyes, just feel the sun beaming on your skin, just listen to the birds chirping, you know, take a deep breath or just smell, take a, smell the fresh cut grass, different things of that nature, could invoke like a time when your family had a picnic or when you were at one of your favorite destinations. And just listen to, nature and basically, just taking in all of your senses, even if it's like a day that you feel a breeze with the air, just sit there and just feel a breeze on your skin, coming to as the wind is blowing and everything. So definitely, you want to use, those things when you go outside in order to, help your mental well-being as well.
Absolutely. And yoga and
Yeah.
Pilates. Take your mat outside. Do a little yoga and Pilates outside. Get that fresh air going. And like Denise said, just take some time and do some mindfulness activities.
Yes.
It really does wonders. It offers you clarity, part of self-care, right? So
Yeah.
what's your go-to method for unwinding in the summertime, y'all? What do you do to unwind in the summertime? Denise, what do you do to unwind in the summertime?
Well, basically, what I, try to do to unwind in the summertime is try to get somewhere and just sit still and quiet for a moment. To unwind, from a busy day, or, from, having fun, with the grandkids, and different things. So, just definitely, sitting back and just, thinking of, how your day went or how your week went.
Mhm.
And just, meditating on, the different things that have happened, throughout the week, and what you're grateful for and different things of that nature. So that is definitely a way for you to digress and to actually just wind down, from your daily work, or from the things that you've done during the week and different things. So
Yeah, that's a good idea. So y'all, as you start thinking about, how do you unwind? Put yours in the comments and again share. We want to share in the
yeah.
community different tips on unwinding. Now, as we begin to wrap up this Sundays of Sister Self Care Sunday, y'all, we want to wrap up by creating a summer self care plan. We
Yes.
want you to be able to create a plan and really think about the activities that make you feel good. Make you feel good, and then schedule time for it. Because oftentimes we say, I don't have time to meditate. I don't have time to exercise. I don't have time to drink all that water. You have the time.
Yes.
Prioritize yourself and make the time. What about painting? Like Denise is a fantastic painter. She makes the best pictures and she's so creative. If painting is something that makes you excited or you really enjoy it and it's relaxing, that's part of your self-care ritual.
Yeah.
Put that
That's
into your self-care, right?
so true.
Doing things that you really love, things that make you happy, that make you calm, that make you feel at peace, right? Um, and instead of binge watching a lot of TV,
Hmm.
think of what are some things that maybe you wanted to learn. Start listening to some podcasts.
Yeah.
Schedule some time just for self development, just for making sure you're pouring something positive into yourself. So for me, when I think of my self-care routine for the summer, one of the things I do is 6 days a week I'll get up before I start my day and I'm going to get my cardio out the way in the basement on a treadmill. I'm going to do that 30 minutes to get it out the way. But the other thing I have to layer in there is I have to put in where I hydrate because we
Hmm.
talked about how important it is. So I have to do that. And so um, now I'm back on that and I have the water jug so I can make sure I drink that. And probably start off with three things. I started off doing my exercise. That was one thing. And then I started layering once I got that down. So just make a list of things that you want to incorporate in your self-care routine and start off with things that are going to be easy for you to incorporate. Even if you start off doing something maybe twice a week. Twice a
Yeah.
week is better than no time a week at
Yeah.
all. You
And
have
it's just like Vanette said, with our little group of some of our friends, we've decided to hold one another accountable every Sunday for the workout that we do throughout the week, the different things that we're doing to get into better health, and also the time that we're spending, that we're pouring into ourselves, with exercise and everything. So we're holding each other accountable. And I know that there are a lot of you out there that have, sister friends that you can, actually get in a group and say, okay, guys, let's hold each other accountable. The summertime is here. Let's get in better health. Let's, pour a little love into ourselves. And like she's saying, write down, how much you're drinking, a water, per day, if you're getting the exercise in per day, if you're going outside, if you're, enjoying the, weather, and, getting your exercise in, whether it's walking or whatever it is, you could, be skating or, whatever, spending time with your grandkids, your kids. So, that's always something that's, very exciting to do, especially when you have a group of friends that can get together and say, hey, okay, let's do this. We got this, as, we're getting older and everything. It's not as easy as it was when we were younger. And we didn't maybe need anybody to hold us accountable at that time because we were actually getting it done. Now, sometimes that you get a little older in your lifing and things are happening in your life, it's a little bit more difficult for you to be able to hold your own self accountable. So things like that, that can definitely help you to accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish.
Yep, yep. And so what are at least one self-care goal that you all can think that you can create for yourself for the summer? Put that
Yes.
in the comments. As you may watch this in replay, put it in the comments. What's one self-care goal that you have for yourself? What does that look like? And
Well,
again,
one for myself that I'm going to say is more exercise and sticking to my plan, continuously, and not just stopping and starting. And yeah, so that's going to be mine. So,
hey D, thanks for joining. We have D over on Instagram. D said skincare.
yeah,
Absolutely. Skincare routine is another good one because we have to take care of our skin. And a lot of
yeah,
people don't realize that even with fitness, right? I was listening to Angela Bassett, and Angela Bassett, everybody knows Angela Bassett got a bad body.
oh
This
yes, she
body
does.
is
Yes, she does.
thick. She looks amazing, amazing. But what you eat is the biggest part of your overall being healthy, your journey to health. It starts with the foundational things of what we put in ourselves. So
Yeah.
our water is going to help our skin as well. It's going to help our hair. Um, in addition to water, what are we eating?
Hmm.
What are we eating? Because if you work out, and here's the craziest thing, when you go to restaurants and you order that salad, you have to be mindful about the calories because some of those salads have more
Yeah.
calories than getting the steak and potato.
Yes, that's so true.
And I was blown away by that. I was about to order one salad and it was like 1,200. I mean, not 12, but 1,900 calories. I was like, what y'all got in here? Macaroni and cheese? Like, what's in this salad? Like, really? So be mindful, and it's always cleaner to make the stuff at home, right? In the
Hmm.
summertime, try to meal prep a little bit to kind of help yourself out. Maybe do
Yeah.
2 meals in one day where you got maybe make enough salad or enough meals so you can have it for 2 days and you're not worried about what you're gonna be eating. But for this segment of Sister Self Care Sunday, y'all, we just wanted to start reminding you of some self care that you need to think about incorporating in the summertime because
Yes.
it's time, right? We started the year off. Y'all remember we started the year off with those vision boards. We
Yes.
had that vision on what we were going to do and what we wanted to accomplish. So now everything you do from this day forward, think about it. Is this going to serve what you say is important to you?
Yes.
Is this gonna serve? So it's sitting in front of that TV, eating them chips, gonna serve your healthy lifestyle, and you being able to increase, your salary or your skill set. What's
Hmm.
what are you gonna do, right? Because if you only have a certain amount of time, you know, you can't do two things at once. So
Yeah.
sometimes we have to make good choices. We have to make better choices, right?
Yes. And we hope that these tips, help to inspire you to, create a routine for the summertime, to get out and enjoy the warmth, of the season, to embrace, joy and just have some fun and, enjoy the summer and remember to stay hydrated. So,
Absolutely. And get moving. I see D
yeah,
says a walking routine or exercise. That's absolutely right. Absolutely right. And D has a vision board too. So we always point people back. Go back to your vision board. Go
yeah,
back to your goals. Go back to the vision you have for your life. And then make sure you're being intentional
yes,
because consistency is going to win. Like, don't give up if you don't see results right away.
exactly.
Stay consistent. So when you're drinking your water, stay consistent. If you fall off, get back on. Stay
Mhm.
consistent. Denise talked about partnering. If you need accountability partners, link up with your friends. Link up
Yes,
with your friends. And get friends that are going to hold you accountable. Don't go to the friends, y'all, that be like, girl, I ain't going to do it either. Don't go to
exactly.
them. Go to the ones that's doing what you want to do. Go to the
Yeah,
ones putting in the work because
yes,
we never get anything if we don't put the work in for it. Think about
yes.
it. We'll always be sitting around, woulda, coulda, shoulda, and time is steady going. Time is
Yeah.
steady marching along. And as it's marching along, if we're not also marching along in the direction of pursuing the things that we want, we have no one to blame but ourselves. So let's not blame
Exactly.
ourselves. We have too much opportunity to accomplish the things that we want. So, with that said, Denise, you have any final words for the people?
Just enjoy your week, everybody, and get out there and enjoy the weather. Hydrate. Just listen to this segment over again. Get your routine together. Just have fun and enjoy.
Enjoy. And with that, I want to thank you all. Oh, and I do want to mention on our next Sister Self Care Sunday, we're going to be celebrating amazing fathers. We're going to do a
Yes.
panel discussion for you all with four amazing men that are great fathers, and we want to lift them up. So, just as a heads up, be on the lookout for that. It's going to be airing on June the 16th. June
Yes.
16th. That is Father's Day at 4 o'clock. You can always come back if you're out celebrating, but think about the men in your life. Maybe it was a dad, an uncle, a school teacher, a coach, a pastor,
A
a
neighbor.
neighbor, you know, somebody who maybe poured into you or somebody
Yeah.
and let's recognize them because dads and fathers are such an important part of our community, and the good ones never get enough shine. They never
Yeah.
get enough love. They never get celebrated enough. So let's celebrate and lift them up. And that's what our next Sister Self Care Sunday is going to be all about. We're going to be interviewing these four dynamic men and really celebrating them as well as the other men who are
Yeah.
wonderful dads. So, with
Yes.
that said, you all have a very, very, very relaxing and wonderful Sunday. And
Yeah.
remember, Sister Self Care Sunday, we're here for you. We're one community. Love y'all. Bye.